It is game 31 of the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by the folks who, when it comes to customer service, are relentless. We call them Zappos the Relentless, because they just never relent. And that would be the amazing people over at Zappos. The Bananas come in at 17-13. After a 4-2 victory last night, they look to win the three-game series here in Mesa this evening. Here's how they align defensively. Left to right in the outfield, it is Robert Anthony Cruz, D.R. Meadows, and Reese Alexiadis. Third to first in the infield, UC Gabe Howell, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Dan Oberst. Catching, it is Eric Jones Jr. with the face of Bill Leroy, and on the bump with his own face, Ryan Kellogg.
Ryan Cox has 14 trick plays in his last 3 games for the Bananas on an insane pace, and actually looking at a projected 184 trick plays this season, which would be a new single season mark. D.R. Meadows, of course, facing all outfielders with his 19 trick plays, and Dan Oberst draws his first start at first base this season. He had 2 trick plays last season for the Bananas. They actually came in the same game, and tonight I think Danny Barrels is going to try and get his first of 2024.
Hashtag Banana Ball. With 2 trick plays on this tour, Ryan Kellogg, the 6'6" southpaw hailing from Whitby, Ontario, gets the start. We've talked about it on the pregame show. He spent 7 years in the Chicago Cubs minor league system, got all the way up to AAA, had a handful of spring trainings right here in Sloan Park, so this is a special start for Kellogg.
And Kellogg with 1 win and 2 losses this season. He is making his 10th start this season. He's the first Bananas pitcher to double-digit starts this season, and he has allowed sprints to just 4.5% of the total batters he's faced. That is the lowest mark on the Bananas this season, but for Kellogg, he has alternated good start and bad start over his last 4 outings. Last start was a great one. 3 innings pitched, only gave up 1 hit and 1 earned run and struck out 3 batters. Hopefully tonight he can put together a second straight excellent showing for the Bananas. Coming into tonight, he's got a 77 ERA+.
Let's get a look at the Party Animals lineup that opposes him for the 31st time in 31 games. It is Reese Hampton, the switch-hitting center fielder, leading it off. Jordan Hussein gets the start at third, elevated to the 2-hole. Jake Skoll hitting third. Chase Acuff up to the cleanup spot. Then you find Dalton Cornett and Tanner Thomas. The bottom 4, Jason Swan, Dustin Baber, Taj Porter, and Noah Fisher.
And you've got to watch out for the 2 left-handed batters in this Party Animals order. I'm referring to Jake Skoll and Tanner Thomas, both batting over 400 against Ryan Kellogg.
On 3, I need everyone here to yell, "Start the clock." 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
It is another stupendous crowd here in Mesa, Arizona. Now for the 31st Banana Ball game of the year, the 144th ever to be played. And Hampton, the former Tigers and Diamondbacks minor leaguer, fouls this one off the bottom of the roof. Not caught on a deflection. Wouldn't have mattered if it was. Remember, if a foul ball is to be caught for an out, it's got to be a clean catch, no ricochets. Now this one perfectly placed in the Bermuda Triangle of Oberst, Olsen, and Alexiadis. And Hampton, one of the best offensive weapons in Banana Ball history, has himself a base knock to kick this off.
Not a barrel by any means, but Reese Hampton pretty fired up, stuck the hand up in the air in excitement there. Reese had a 17-game on-base streak snapped last night. He'll try and get another one going now that he's reached here tonight.
That was the wee Willie Keeler, hit him where they ain't. Hampton's got great wheels, as does the man at the dish, Jordan Hussein, the Banana Ball rookie, holding down third base. This is the highest he has hit in the order this year. In fact, first time he has hit above the 6-hole. 7 for 29 on this young tour for him, hitting .241, and he gets 4 straight bad ones. Uncharacteristic wildness from Kellogg there, who can't find the zone with any offering to the pride of Houston, Texas. And the Animals are sitting pretty. Runners on the corners with nobody out for the best hitter on this young tour, Jake Skoll.
Yeah, just no pitch that was even close enough for Hussein to hit at. And really in this 2-hole, you're kind of just looking to get on base and try and feed more guys in this Party Animals order, including the leader in RBIs on this year's tour, now up to the dish, Jake Skull.
He's jammed. Howell goes under the leg, gets one at second, throw to first, not in time. So Skull will pick up his tour-leading 34th RBI as Hampton touches home safely. And 3 batters in, the Party Animals have drawn first blood. Another look at trick play number 12 in 17 tries for Howell. We talked about it on the pregame show. He had 4 trick plays last night. That was his personal single-game record. As the Animals dance on home plate, and will now look to add to their 1-run lead as Chase Acuff gets his first career at bat in banana ball as the cleanup hitter. He's behind 0-1. Struck out looking last night to end the ball game. Hosley fooled him. Oh, how about Kellogg? Lightning fast reflexes, lightning quick speed to first. And he's got himself an unassisted double play to end the inning.
I mean, what a showman. Ryan Kellogg shows off the reflexes and is so excited. He just decides he's going to take off and touch that first base bag himself. Jake Skull knew he had no shot to get back to the bag, just started running back to the Party Animals dugout.
Acuff having a phenomenal second tour, found himself a barrel, and it will not show in the box score. That is baseball, that is banana ball for you. Hampton does come across to score, so the Animals have a chance to claim a point here in the first. Here's how they look defensively. Left to right in the outfield, you see Tanner Thomas, and then the aforementioned Hampton and Skull. In the infield, it is Hussein at third, Acuff at short, and then Dustin Baber and Jason Swan at second and first. Behind the dish, it is Taj Porter, and starting on the mound is Garrett Delano.
Yeah, the Party Animals with 4 trick plays last night, and it's been a little slow for them in terms of their trick play defense as of late, looking to get back in the department, and Dustin Baber still leading the team with 43 trick plays, but Jason Swan and Chase Acuff both had one last night as well for the Animals.
Check in on the world's slowest race here. We have one Toddler out of the 9 well out in front with the backwards cap. We'll throw that into the little box, bottom left side of your screen as our Toddler escapes our camera there. I was just falling asleep at the wheel. We take a look at the numbers for Garrett Delano in his 3rd World Tour. He has been as good as anybody on the bump.
Garrett Delano with 2 wins and 1 loss on this 2024 World Tour. He is leading all qualified starting pitchers with that 2.89 earned run average this season. And the last time out for Delano, only threw 2 innings, but they were 2 perfect innings, and he averaged less than 2 minutes per inning pitched and is striking out 17% of the total batters he's faced this season.
You get a quick peek at the Banana starting lineup. DR Meadows and Michael Deeb, the only 2 guys who are due to swing it, because a bloop and a blast could win the inning. That's a line drive single for the Doctor, and this is immediately a very different start for Delano than he had last Sunday when he faced 6 batters and retired them all.
And for DR Meadows, he has reached base safely in each of his last 6 plate appearances for these Bananas. Really impressive. 2 singles, a double, and he's also reached via the steal of first and a ball 4 sprint.
This one popped towards the fans, not caught. So another life for Michael Vitamin D, the designated hitter, former White Sox minor leaguer in his 4th World Tour, all of them for the boys in yellow. He had 2 walk-offs last night to bring his total up to 16, 4 more than anyone else on the tour. In fact, it's just Deeb and the man in the hole, Dan Oberst, as far as guys in double digits when it comes to walk-offs. 2-1 count. Delano, a 5-pitch guy, 4-seam, 2-seam, and cut fastballs, as well as a changeup and a curveball. Cut and a miss. That's the devastating changeup from the pride of Callahan, Florida.
Delano seems to have been continuing to work this outside part of the plate against Michael Deeb, which might be setting up a cutter inside on the hands of the lefty.
He stays away. Nice scoop from Hussein. To second for one. Acuff over to first. Not in time. Deeb beats the wrap. But it'll be a fielder's choice, and the Party Animals very happy to get the doctor off the base paths. Another look here. Hussein smooth as can be. Let's get another look at the play at first, and now Reese Alexiadis in the 3-hole gets himself a signature walk-up. How about the cast of characters he has involved in this one? The band, the Dad Bod cheerleading squad, Mr. Jesse Cole, and a handful of his teammates. And now it's choreographed Boogie O'Clock. Super Reese, the right fielder, the 2023 Pioneer League MVP, the best player in one of the best independent professional baseball leagues in the country. And he is starting to find his groove here in his rookie campaign. Batting average up to 317. On base percentage has risen up to 414. And he's up to 7 walk-offs on the year as he represents the inning-winning run.
And batting 273 against Garrett Delano on the tour. And opponents batting 225 against Delano this season. So for Reese, actually one of the better marks against Delano compared to the rest of his teammates.
Garrett pounds the zone. You saw a center cut heater there. Dangerous pitch for a man who hit 29 home runs for the Ogden Raptors last summer. And Garrett in control of the count. Malachi Mitchell pinch running for his fellow 4-year Banana over at first. We saw Flash steal second last night. His 22nd stolen base in 23 tries. 11 more than D.R. Meadows, who is the second most on the year. Cut and a miss. Nice curveball there from Delano as he's got his first punch out of the night.
And you get the signature crab celebration from 777 out there on the mound. And again, beautiful execution. And Reese Alexiadis, a guy who swings with a lot of power in that bat. And with great power comes a little bit of a swing and miss ability as well. Reese Alexiadis going down on strikes.
Yeah, that's only his 12th strikeout on the year compared to 8 ball four sprints. He's got a very good eye. But he does not get cheated on many swings. Hot shot that Jason Swan can't handle. Flash is going to go first to third. We'll have to get another look on that. I would rule it after just watching it once with the naked eye in E3. What do you think, Josh Dolevsky?
I also think that I agree with you.
Struck well. Swan was holding on Flash, so he was in on the grass. Tough play. Got to him quickly. But an error nonetheless.
Confirmed.
Yeah. So now the inning tying run 90 feet away. The inning winning run is on first base. And the man tied for the tour lead in homers. EJ in his 3rd Bananas campaign. Former Twins and Mariners minor leaguer. Will now wait and watch Oberst in a rundown. Flash now gets in a rundown as he comes home. Porter running him back towards third, makes the tag. And a questionable move there by the Bananas as they had a phenomenal hitter at the dish and will lose the inning 1-0 without giving EJ a chance to swing the bat.
Just feels like too aggressive of a move too early in this ball game, especially considering Eric Jones Jr., 4 home runs, 17 runs batted in, and a guy batting .300 with runners in scoring position this season. It's just tough to run into an out that way and give the Party Animals a point.
So Flash caught stealing for only the 2nd time on the year. And Josh, let's break down the greatest rule in sports. The fact that in banana ball, a foul ball caught by a fan is an out.
That is exactly right. Of course, the greatest rule in sports, and it's as simple as it gets. Fans catching foul balls, if they come up with it cleanly without catching it via a ricochet or any other way, it is recorded as an out in banana ball. We've seen 18 fans catch foul balls for outs in 2024, and last season across 84 World Tour games, 61 different fans caught foul balls for outs. And we've got some record holders in terms of batters. Nobody Nobody has fouled out to fans more than Bryson Bloomer. He has done it 9 times across his career and actually did it last night here in Mesa. No pitcher has benefited from the foul out to a fan more than Cowboy Kyle Lewis. He has induced foul outs 12 different times, and the most fan outs we have ever seen in one game, it is 3, and it was accomplished in 6 different cities across World Tour history: Tampa Bay, Montgomery, Sacramento, Trenton, Des Moines, and Portland, Maine.
Those are the 6 cities that live in infamy, in Banana Ball lore. We'll see if, oh my gosh, Dalton Cornett. We'll see if Mesa, Arizona can join the list. Dalton confused, I don't know by what. He waits in the box and will get his hands taped to the bat by Bryson Bloomer. Zach Blankenship there to hold the hands in place. Gnarly deuce from Kellogg. Fools Cornett so much that the bat goes flying, and the same pitch, same result, except now that his hands are taped to his lumbar, he can't lose it. 1-2 on the third-year party animal. He sends this a mile high, shallow right center. Alexiadis is going to grab it. He was looking to defer to Meadows in center, but DR says, "Now Reese, this is all you," and he grabs out number 1.
And Dalton Cornett still running all the way to the first base bag, and now back to the party animals dugout with that bat still taped in hands. I mean, that is just a funny picture to look at right there.
Benchwarmers-esque right there. Tanner Thomas with Britney Spears blaring here in Sloan Park. There's a little dance with Vincent, who hustles over and can't grab the ricochet. Now we'll scamper back behind the dish. 0-1 count on the Animals' left fielder. Nice scoop there by Eric Jones Jr. starting behind the dish, as Bill Leroy will not be here tonight nor tomorrow night. It's a wedding of one of his college baseball teammates from the University of North Georgia days. 1-2 now on another third-year party animal. He hangs tough. 2018 and 2019 Savannah Banana. That was when he was at Tallahassee Community College. 2 years of JUCO, and then spent 3 seasons as a Virginia Tech Hokie. Off the end of the bat, Robert Anthony Cruz ranging back towards the wall, can't get there. It bounces into the berm for a ground rule double. Tanner's 8th two-bagger of the year.
It's a tricky situation with the full count. The outfielders still have to start to shade in case of sprint defense. Tanner Thomas not only goes out to the opposite field, he then makes Rack try to backpedal out to catch that banana ball. And fortunately for Tanner Thomas, does not wind up in the left fielder's glove and is 2 bases. And Tanner Thomas now with 10 hits across his last 7 games for the Animals.
Good to see the man out of Fleming Island, Florida, heating up, as the Jacksonville kid, Jason Swan, waits for a 2-0. They get 3 balls and no strikes. Kellogg walked Hussein on 4 pitches in the first, and will do the, generous call there in the general vicinity of the inside corner. Swanee not barking any complaints. There will be ball 4. After the Bananas only give up 1 sprint last night, 32 sprints, just 4 defensive outs into this one. Remember, when ball 4 is fired in Banana Ball, all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it's live. And now Jake Skoll looks like he's doing his own Russell Crowe impersonation. This is a gladiator performance. Skoll cannot be denied. He defeats all of his foes. There's the killing blow.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? Are you not entertained?
He eats the bat into the net behind the dish. And Jake, you've got no complaints from me. I'm plenty entertained.
I would like to submit that to the Oscar committee right there. That should earn Jake Skoll some type of award.
Gladiator is one of my favorite movies of all time. I used to watch it about once a year. Probably like 2 or 3 years behind on that. I'm due for another rewatch.
I was worried you were about to say once a day. I don't know why, but I looked at you, saw it in your eyes, and for some reason I truly believed you were going to say, I used to watch it once a day.
It's like a 7-hour movie. It's an epic. That would burn a lot of daylight for me. Justin Bieber behind 0-2. He nearly loses control of his bet on that one. Babes with a triple and a single last night across his first 2 plate appearances. And going back to last Sunday, his last 2 plate appearances both occurred in the 7-run 7th. He led that inning off with a homer, ended, or at least drove in the last run with an RBI double as he goes down swinging here. So across his last 2 plate appearances in Albuquerque and his first 2 in Mesa, he hit for the cycle. As you get another look at the strikeout. And now on the mound, Ryan Kellogg is playing duck, duck, goose with his catcher and everybody in the infield. Jackson Olsen is labeled the goose. Can't get to Kellogg in time, so Jackie's going to get the honor of throwing this pitch. As Kellogg takes over at second, and it's a fastball fired up and away. 1-0 count on Taj Porter, the switch-hitting catcher who decided to stay in the right-handed batter's box. It now sends this one sky high. DR Meadows eyeing it up, backflipping, making the catch, nailing the flip for his 20th trick play of the tour.
A sensational snag for DR Meadows and becomes the first outfielder to 20 trick plays this season. You could read it the whole time, just the body language from DR indicating he was going for the backflip catch and just about nails that landing.
The Party Animals won the first inning, 1 run to zilch. Now they lead the second inning by a run, looking to claim their second point of the night. Jesse Cole in the crowd, getting a sing-off ready. Let's check in on the Party Animals alternate dugout broadcast on the Party Animals YouTube. Drake Cole, you've got the floor.
Humans, and my friend, go ahead and get you a cricket out of there.
I picked one out perfectly for him.
Oh,
right
wow.
Here.
Let me see that. Here, I'm going to eat it like this. Hey, Party.
Wait,
ready?
show him that right there.
Oh,
that's a whole, that's an entire
that.
That's a big daddy.
Like a head of a
That's a
cricket.
big daddy.
All right, you ready?
That thing right there is going to change your life. Hey, party in your mouth, boys and
Let's
girls.
do it.
For losing
There it
the
is.
first inning.
There it is.
He has to. You
know what?
Why
Might as
not?
well.
Let's
Protein
all
pack,
just-
baby.
Everybody. Oh, left. Oh,
That's honestly pretty good.
mine was not.
No?
It's like a weird crunch.
Terrible.
Oh, that's not good at all.
It's absolutely horrible.
Did you try one of the
I need
maggots?
some hot sauce. Give me some.
Oh.
Give me some hot sauce.
Where's the regimen?
Chili or
Give me the
something.
regimen.
I need some chili.
Gillum, that's what you get for losing the first inning.
Yeah.
But we did it too, I guess. You know what? We all won. Maybe eating insects was about the friends you made along the way.
It makes sense.
Guys, thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for winning the first inning, by the way. And you,
Drake.
thanks for being down.
Sounds fun, Gilly.
Drake, I hate you.
You smell terrible.
Thank you.
And it sucks.
That's Gio Amarni. I know that's the cologne you wear.
It is. Absolutely. It's double me.
We're coming back. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Here we go. Replays. Replays. Send it. Okay.
That's good.
Hey,
All
we
right.
got EJ leading off.
Are you going to stick around here for a second? That's me again. That's us.
Man, two good-looking dudes out there.
Dude. You know what? The aftertaste is not near as bad as I thought.
That was Drakeception at the end there. Like 5 wipes. Drake couldn't get himself off the screen. Good to see that they didn't enjoy their crickets down there at all. Heads up. That one off the tripod of our third base camera. Hot shot from Eric Jones Jr. To the bottom of the second we go. 5, 6, and 7. And the Nanners order due to swing it. And scoop there from Taj Porter. 2-1 on the Nanners catcher. Party Animals lead the game by a point. They lead the inning by a run. But EJ doesn't bite on the changeup. And a dangerous pitch coming to the man tied for the tour lead with his 4 home runs. Well executed by Delano as he sets up a payoff.
And always good thought to swing 3-1, try and beat the sprint defense. You see the party animal shading in just a hair. EJ trying to get an extra base knock over their heads. Now Garrett Delano elevates the heater, and EJ chasing goes down. It's Garrett Delano's second punch out of the ballgame.
A heck of a battle there from Delano. Jackson Olsen, as I mentioned on the pregame show, is attempting to eat 9 hot dogs within 9 innings tonight. So obviously we're in the second frame. That is his second frank. And he comes up empty on the Delano change.
Jackson Olsen with 5 trick plays last night for the Bananas and trying to put down 9 dogs. I mean, this guy is just going after milestones at the moment.
Yeah, talking about upping the ante. He had 3 trick plays in the first 2 innings last night. Hasn't gotten an opportunity in the field here this evening, as Vincent Chapman had helping Jackie with his quest. It's a true mensch behind the dish. Fastball up and away. Good lead there from Olsen. Jackson in his second World Tour for the Nanners. And cuts and misses at that one. Porter will have to hurl it to first to put the exclamation point on Delano's 3rd K of the ballgame. Now Gabe Howell stands between the Animals and their second point of the night. Atlanta's third baseman in his first World Tour. With 17 home runs last year in the Pioneer League for the Glacier Range Riders. Had his first banana ball home run last Saturday in Albuquerque.
And has had solid results against Garrett Delano this season, batting .286 against the right-hander. And for Gabe, 4 extra base hits here in the month of April. I mean, he is really seeing the ball well.
Delano 1 strike away from earning his second point of the night. Over his last 10-plus innings, he has earned 9 points, only lost 4. And he ends up striking out the side. Gnarly changeup. His 4th punch out of the night. And the Animals lead 2-0, 2 innings in.
13 pitches for Garrett Delano and a strikeout of the side in 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
Another look at the filth. Howell didn't stand a chance. The crab celebration from Big D. And we'll get it down to Maceo Harrison and the fellas. They're dancing us to the 3rd.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your player!
Tremendous job from Maceo, TJB Invader, Malachi Mitchell, Christian Dearman, and Alex Ziegler. As the man on a mission joins us in the broadcast, Jackson Olsen, you're 2 hot dogs in. How are you faring?
Not great. Not gonna lie, that was speaking to you right now.
Jackson, you're supposed to be eating 9 hot dogs and you're not doing good. 2 wieners in.
Do it.
Ryan Kellogg tries to pull off the hockey pitch there. He does get the strike. No, we're doing a 4-2-2 tonight, Jackie. Vincent Chapman will call time and dance to his heart's content. So are you just unwrapping your 3rd hot dog?
Yeah. I'm only doing 4, boys. I'm just going to say it right now. I only get the 4. Playing a baseball game and eating these stuff. a different beast than like eating a bunch of different food.
Do you think that you could dip the buns in water, perhaps? Like maybe that will help you. Are you using condiments?
Maybe. I'm about to take another bite. I'm about to take another bite right now.
I mean, you sound like a man defeated already.
I'm sped up right now. That's all I can say. Just for you.
Jackson, you're going no condiments on these dogs?
No condiments today. Just straight up dog.
That's the Josh Talevsky method right there.
It is with the Neil Trumler hot dog.
I mean, I think I need to start like jumping up and down a little bit to like get it down in my system.
The Joey Chestnut.
The Joey Chestnut technique.
2-2 count here on Noah Fisher. Another great scoop by Jones Jr. behind the dish. Bottom of the order for the Party Animals. And then they're trying to feed the top. It is going to be 10-1 and 2.
Oh, he almost fit.
Yeah, that kid pulled the hand back at the last second.
You guys want to see something crazy? I'm about to eat this hot dog while he's the pitch.
Yeah. Bouncer to Cox. Between the legs. Over to first. Trick play number 67 on the year for the Glove Magician.
Let's go.
Jackson, how fun is it to watch what Ryan Cox is doing right now?
You mean eating the hot dog right now?
Eating a hot dog and also recording 15 trick plays across his last 4 games now.
Never do.
1-0 count on Reese Hampton. Pops it towards the fans. It was very nice of Vincent Chapman to help you out a little bit with your dog in your last at-bat.
Yes, that is true. I did, however, finish the first one all the way through. And they're a little bit cold, not gonna lie. Oh, good pitch. I might make it.
I believe in you.
We're almost 2 more bites for this one, so.
Oh, you're cruising.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
Barrel from Hampton. And he's going to have himself a 2-for-2 night as he cruises into second with his Toro leading 12th double.
Well, his first hit was a soft blooper into right field, and he follows it off, cranking that one down the left field line. And Reese Hampton just doing what he has continued to do across his banana ball career. Not only hit well, but hit for lots of extra bases.
Hampton takes off for third. He had a great jump, but Hussein liked the offering and fouls it off.
He's just definitely not happy with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either.
But I've done the same. I've done the flap so many times last year. I think that's why they don't let me run anymore.
I mean, you're eating a hot dog. You can't think that you're going to be covering second. Priorities.
Priorities. That's it. All right, here we go.
Hussein worked a sprint his first time. Jackie, did you finish the dog?
Wait, I'm about to right now.
Oh! DR diving catch! And Hampton is going to be doubled up. He was a mile off second.
Finish my dog.
And Jackson, you're 3 hot dogs in. Okay, give us your prediction for the night now that you've completed hot dog number 3.
Boys. It's tough. I can't even run off the field right now. Oh, all right. 2.5 down, 7.5 to go, right?
Yes. No, 6.5 to go. That's
6.5 to go.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
Sweet.
You can do it, Jackie. We'll check in on you in a few innings.
All right.
Stay strong, Jackson.
There goes Mr. Olson. Mr. Cole, you have the floor.
So we're going to see what type of loving relationship they have as we get older. Sometimes there's challenges. We want to look for the support they have. So we've got some balloons here, and their job is to pop them on their husband. This promotion is called Menopops. So there's 3 different balloons. We got to see who pops them first. Will be our winner. Is it Eric and Gail or Jerry and Ron? On your marks, get set, go. Here we go. Let's see what they got. Oh yes, here we go. It looks like Eric and Gail are off to a good lead right now. Let's see what they got. Oh, wait. Oh, there's one. Oh! All right, we are tied going down to the finals. Look at the speed. What is happening over here? Oh! And there we have it. Let's hear it for Eric and Gail, our winners of Menopops.
Excellent work, Eric and Gail. I aspire to one day be a Menopops victor. You think you have it in you, Josh?
No.
We'll come back to that. Party Animals lead the game 2 points to nothing. Garrett Delano out for his third inning of work. His boys gave him 1 run in the first, 1 run in the second. Turned those each into points, and now it's his duty to hold serve. Hold the door. 1-1 count on Robert Anthony Cruz. Bottom 3 in the Nanners order. Rack, Danny Hosley, and Ryan Cox due to swing it. That one out of bounds to Dustin Baber. Under the leg, whoopsie doodle. And he's got his team leading 44th trick play of the year.
That was a phenomenal trick play from Dustin Baber. Almost made it look like he was going to lose the banana ball and wind up with the trick play miss. Instead, converting this one successfully to get Robert Anthony Cruz out to start the frame.
It reminded me of one of those machines that dogs can use to play fetch with themselves. The ball just kind of popped up out of nowhere. I don't really understand the science behind it.
That was disorienting.
I was shocked.
Oh, I like your trick plays, Magic Man.
Really nice two-seamer to steal a strike to start the at-bat from Delano. Hosley leaves the changeup down and jumps ahead in the count as he gets same pitch, same result. Haas, the extra hitter tonight. 5 doubles on the year, still looking for his first long ball. Cues that one foul. Count even at 2-2.
And Hosley with 3 of those 5 doubles here in the month of April. Swinging a hot stick, at least hitting for extra bases, that is, but still looking for better results against Garrett Delano at the Mendoza line against the right-hander.
Good majority of the guys in the Bananas lineup are looking for better results against Garrett Delano. That was a healthy hack. Haas did go long bombs away 4 times last year to go with 20 doubles and 2 triples. It was a phenomenal first year in banana ball. As he cuts and misses, gets a center cut curveball, and Delano has strikeout number 5.
Garrett Delano cruising so far in this ball game and showing excellent command of all of his pitches. We've seen him elevate heaters to get strikeouts, and now 2 Ks via the breaking ball. I mean, you're just seeing a lot of swagger out there on the mound, as evidenced by what we're seeing on this replay.
Ryan Cox now represents the inning-winning run, looking for his first career banana ball home run. We've seen him put plenty out in batting practice. He doesn't make his bacon with pop, the kid out of Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. He's hitting .290, nice .347 on base percentage. Of course, nicknamed the Glove Magician. It's really where he thrives in the field, but a wizard at bat to ball as well, an excellent eye. 5 sprints compared to 4 Ks on this tour as he's ahead 3-0.
And he started a little 3-game hitting streak at the moment. He'd like to keep that extended, but he'll at least reach base safely in 4 consecutive games. Earns the sprint against Delano, and it's just the 3rd base runner to reach against the right-hander today.
That leaves the door ajar here. Malachi Mitchell, the designated runner, cannot pinch run for Cox because he was inserted for Michael Deeb in the 1st inning. And the rule for the designated runner is you can pinch run that man 1 time every trip through the order. Cox in the 10-hole. So he will run for himself as the inning-winning run. Deer Meadows swings it. And a bloop base hit to right his first time. Check that. Line drive up the middle. I was thinking about last night. The Doctor has reached base safely in 6 straight plate appearances, going back to last Sunday in Albuquerque. He's reached base all 5 times here in Mesa.
And has reached base safely in 29 of 31 games in banana ball.
Mind-boggling. That includes a game in Gwinnett County where he was inserted as a pinch hitter in the 9th and was able to reach. The odds were against him. The tour leader in batting average at .407, reaching base at a .476 clip, 2 points behind Bill Leroy for the season high. Just continues to impress across his 3-year Bananas career.
I mean, last night might have been one of the best all-around banana ball efforts we've seen. I mean, he's the first overall pick in the banana ball game draft. Goes 2 for 2, has the steal of first, the walk-off ball four sprint. It was unsurprisingly a showman of the night performance, and Chase Acuff, the party animal shortstop, will retire D.R. Meadows with a little bounce pass trick play over to Dustin Baber.
Trick play number 42 on the year for Acuff as Delano turns in his 3rd scoreless inning of the night. And it's still a 2-point lead for the Animals 3 innings in. We'll get it down to the young professor for family named that too.
The Johnson family, and I've got the Gilliott family. And you're going to play 3 songs for us, and they're going to have to run up to my microphone and guess that song. But this is banana style. If they get it right, they get to pie a member of the other family in the face. Families, are we ready? Then Shark, let's hit that first song. I'm giving it to Mom here. Party in the USA for the Gilliott family. So, who's it going to be? You got to pie somebody in the face. Make it quick. Let's go get him. Here it comes. Oh, Dad gets it. All right, back to your side. Shark, song number 2. Footloose for the tie of the pies. Here we go. Right in the mullet. Oh, my God. All right, it's 1-1. The final song, the final pie. Here we go. Love Story is correct. And they have got it. Who is it gonna be? Oh! Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our winning family here on Bananas Family Name That Too.
It's the old oops. Did I just pie that kid in the face too hard? Cowboy Kyle Lewis will replace Ryan Kellogg on the bump as we head to the 4th inning. You take a look at the numbers for the pride of Richmond Hill, Georgia here in his record 7th year as a Savannah Banana.
And the graphic does not lie. Kyle Lewis celebrated a birthday yesterday, and now number 12 makes his 12th appearance on the World Tour. Has the ERA in the 7s, but the advanced metrics do suggest that Kyle is more so expected to have an ERA in the mid to low 5s this season. Has had a little bit of bad luck.
Meaty part of this Party Animals order. Oh, what are we looking at? Beautiful shot of the fans, and all of a sudden, it's like our fan cam got assaulted. 3, 4, and 5. Skull, Acuff, and Cornett due here in the top of the 4th. Firm fastball to even up the count here for Lewis. This one tapped to the Cowboy. Throws a dart over to first. That's a nice start to his outing.
Good play off the mound by Cowboy Kyle, and Jake Skull gets out of that batter's box so well. Cowboy Kyle not trying to get tricky, instead wanted to make sure he got the most dangerous man in the Party Animals order out.
So to the cleanup spot we go. Chase Acuff walking up to the dish, but he doesn't have any of his equipment. So he scampers back to his teammates, and it looks like the pit crew is working overtime. Reese Hampton spraying some fresh breath stuff in there. Got thrown a mouth guard in. Why is he wearing a catcher's mask? We got shin guards being applied. I think there's a lot of ancillary gear here that is not necessary for the job at hand.
They forgot to tape the bat to his hands.
It's the most important job for a pit crew. Nice heater at the knees. for Kyle against his 2021 Bananas teammate. And now it is dance time. Lewis brings in Olsen, Cox, and Meadows. Has to look back at his guys to find the right spot in the dance. And boy, Kyle, it's not like it's your third tour and 7th year as a banana or anything. Check swing. First base umpire David Simons says Acuff was able to hold up. And this one shanked to Dan Oberst. The 6-year banana goes under the leg twice. His first trick play of the tour.
That's excellent banana ball field from Dan Oberst. Again, he had 2 trick plays last year. They came in the exact same game. And the minute Dan gets the opportunity to take it to the bag, pulls one out of Brandon Crosby's book. Little under the legs, and then steps on the bag for the out. 2 quick outs for Cowboy Kyle in just a minute and a half.
Not just one time between the legs, but
2 times between the legs.
Off the tush of Lewis, barehanded by Cox. The 1-6-3, just how they drew it up. And a 1-2-3 inning for Cowboy Kyle.
And it's all done in 1 minute and 39 seconds when you take out the walk-up from Chase Acuff and Kyle's 4-2-2. Come on now!
Another look at the ricochet. Lewis got his back into it. A barrel for Cornette, who cannot believe that's the way he makes his second out of the night.
Hands up in the air. Here we go,
a star on that one. Does Cowboy Kyle get a trick play there, Josh?
No, I wouldn't say that he wanted to try and make that play extraordinary.
You get dangerous when you start trying to figure out the desires of Cowboy Kyle. You don't want to venture into that mind.
Well, look, at the sleepover last night, he didn't mention that he was planning on doing that.
The one thing I will say is he definitely meant to get his derriere in the path of that hot shot up the middle. Whether he was trying to ricochet it to his shortstop or third baseman, I don't know if he's got that kind of skill. But it worked out. Either way, hang a star on it, as it's Hey Baby time here in Sloan Park. A beautiful sight, seeing the 318th straight sold out Bananas Indoor Party Animals crowd, all taking part in the legendary Banana Land tradition. Good to see the boys from both squads spread out throughout the field as well.
Good to see Split right behind home plate, looking at the fans and doing a Nick Clarno-esque Hey Baby. Very minimal dance moves, but boy, I'll tell you what, the hands are what's really exaggerated. Quick, snappy movements.
If you want to emulate anybody's Hey Baby, Clarno's the guy. 3-year Banana, 2-year Coastal Plain League champ, currently in the Atlanta Braves minor league system. One of the true legends of the Savannah Bananas 9-year history. As is this man. Michael D bounces this one to Baber. Wow! With the glove between the legs on the bounce. Beautiful work for his second trick play of the ballgame.
Dustin Baber's as smooth as they come. He's the signature trickster at the second base position. And now the Bananas and Party Animals already up to 8 trick plays in tonight's ballgame.
45 on the year for Baber, second most on the tour, only trailing Ryan Cox. And here is Reese Alexiadis, who struck out swinging his first time. He represents the inning-winning run. Delano threw 3 1/3 scoreless so far tonight. Just continuing to build on a terrific tour. This one is chopped to Hussein, no time to waste. And he just makes it look so easy over there. A tip of the cowboy hat and a quick 2 outs for Delano.
Well, entering this banana ball tour in spring training, Tyler Gillum, Adam Byron, Mike Visits, they would all look at you and say that Jordan Hussein might have the best natural fielding instincts of any player between the Bananas and Party Animals. It makes a really good play. Thought he might try for the trick play, but remember, Reese Alexiadis has unreal speed and just wanted to make sure he got a second out for Delano. Looking for a sub-2-minute inning here.
Big cut and a miss from Oberst as he faces off against his jiu-jitsu sparring partner. And bounces this one past the dive of Aka. Sneaks it past his fellow man out of St. Petersburg, Florida. And Oberst aboard for the second time tonight. He represents the inning-winning run. And now Eric Jones Jr., who struck out to lead off the second and was at the plate in the first with Oberst on first and Malachi Mitchell on third when Dan got in a rundown on purpose and Flash was thrown out trying to sneak home.
But Dan, a veteran of the Tyler Gillum green light special base running system, could try and advance and get up to second base in scoring position. See if an EJ single could drive him in, or a ball four sprint could lead to a point for the Bananas. And Garrett Delano, well aware that Dan, a pretty phenomenal base runner, checks him now twice over at first.
Dan 6 for 7 on the year in his stolen base tries. Playing summer ball in Savannah was a big reason why Dan turned into the best player in the Gulf South Conference in 2021. I mean, it also helped that he had 17 home runs, but the 16 stolen bases and his swan song at the University of West Georgia certainly didn't hurt either. Then he came to Savannah and helped the Bananas win the 2021 Coastal Plain League Championship. Stole 25 bases and 27 attempts in the regular season. It's the second strikeout of the night for Jones Jr. as Delano picks up K number 6 overall and keeps the lead at 2 points for the Party Animals. We'll get it down to Emily Cole for our Bananas Foster family of the night.
Emily Cole.
There are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care across the country without a permanent home. To raise awareness and help bring families together, we created a nonprofit called Bananas Foster. This organization is dedicated to celebrating those who are already doing amazing things in the foster care world while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, Bananas Foster is celebrating the Centers family. Ryan and Sarah have been licensed foster parents for 13 years, and in that time have welcomed 16 children and teens into their family. As if that wasn't amazing enough, they decided that they wanted to do more in this community, and so they started a social services agency called Ohana, which now serves hundreds of youth in foster care. Recently, their family also opened a coffee shop which employs teens who are struggling as they age out of foster care and have been highlighted in People magazine for this. And fans, they are currently parenting 11 children while doing all of this. So fans, please help us welcome to the field the Centers family, and let's celebrate them for all that they're doing in this community.
I mean, we have to give a major shout out here for Ryan and Sarah. Everybody that we get to highlight making a difference in the foster care community are superheroes here on Earth. But Ryan and Sarah, I mean, holy moly, are they making a difference.
One of the coolest stories that we have heard across the entire time that we've spent shouting out these Bananas foster families. And boy, they got quite the ovation here in Sloan Park tonight.
Big family photo here to celebrate as they should all the amazing things they do for our world. And Cowboy Kyle out for his second inning of work. Party Animals lead the game 2-0. We have cruised through 4 innings. Luig's had himself a sub-2-minute fourth with 3 groundouts. Got a trick play from his first baseman and his teammate for the last 6 years in Banana Land. And then ricocheted a ball off his keister to Cox at short. Just a phenomenal highlight-packed first half inning of the night.
I mean, Cowboy Kyle's infielders need to show him more love because each of the last 8 outs that Cowboy Kyle has induced across his last 2 outings have been ground outs, and there are trick plays galore for the guys in that span.
He wasn't sure where that last fastball missed, but then hurls in a 2-0 changeup. That is a new addition to the arsenal, something that the 6'4 righty has been trying to throw his entire life, going back to the Richmond Hill high school days. As he asked Vincent Chapman, was that too low? And Vincent wasn't paying attention, so he gave him no answer. And we'll fire that one in the zone. Good poke by Thomas. It's going to fall foul. And we'll get a payoff between these 2 guys who first started playing together in the summers of 2018 and 2019.
And if you're Cowboy Kyle right here, you are just trying to pound one into the zone for Tanner Thomas, make him put it in play. Just 3 for 14 against Cowboy Kyle on the season, and comes up empty here. Thomas a little upset, jumping right on top of home plate. Cowboy Kyle's going to do a little belt buckle shuffle.
That is the patented celebration here in his 7th season as a Banana. The baton is passed from Thomas to Swan. You see, it's a pretty straight fastball usually for Kyle. He throws mostly 4 seams. We'll work a 2-seam in there. We'll cut it once in a while. The slider is what he likes to throw in the biggest spots. Turn that into a curveball variation as well as Cox bare hands on the charge over to first, not in time. The 5-year man out of Georgia Southern shows off his wheels and is the first man to reach tonight against Louis.
It's a slow tapper off the bat of Jason Swan, and he knew it as well and busted it out of the right-handed batter's box. Great try by Ryan Cox. Did everything he could to try and get the out, but the speed of Swanee just a little too much there.
Jason has not been caught stealing in 5 attempts. Where did that one miss, Vincent Chapman? I do not know. It was around the top of the inside corner. Pitcher's pitch. Kyle doesn't get the call as he throws that heater right by Baber and does the same exact thing. Working quickly ahead 1-2. Dustin struck out in his lone at bat against Ryan Kellogg, as this will be an opportunity for the fans. Trying to make their second out this weekend in Mesa. It's not going to happen on that one.
Good try by the fans, and Cowboy Kyle here trying to extend Dustin Baber's zone. It's something he's done most of this season. Try and work on the outside plate and get Baber to come up empty. I have a feeling Kyle might go slider here to Baber, but instead a heater chopped over to Jackson Olsen. We'll feed this to Ryan Cox, and the 360 spin and throw over to first base. Not in time to get Dustin Baber.
Important to get the lead runner there, though. You take Swan off the bases, who, as I mentioned, hasn't been caught stealing this year. Exceptionally fast. Baber hasn't attempted a stolen base for his part. He does show off that he's no slouch when it comes to the wheels. Beats the wrap over at first. And Taj Porter, the switch-hitting catcher, turns around to the left side. He flew out into a backflip catch by D.R. Meadows in center his first time. Porter having a good rookie season, hitting .304, a .385 on base percentage as that one scrapes the outside corner. The only bugaboo for him has been the strikeouts. 5 sprints compared to 22 Ks. And Kyle getting the clap ready, hoping to make it 23 punch-outs.
Yeah, Taj Porter has struck out in 34% of his plate appearances this season. But when he gets bat on ball, 50% of the time, they fall in for base knocks for Porter.
Excellent 0-2 pitch. Great take by Taj. Kyle looks sharp, trying to make it 2 scoreless innings of relief. As this one's chopped foul. Good defense there by Porter. Taj out of Mandeville, Louisiana. Down on the bayou. 20 minutes from downtown New Orleans. Ready for another 1-2. And he gets that one off a diving attempt from Brandon Crosby. And it is 2 very softly hit infield singles for the Animals here in the 5th.
Again, sort of a defensive swing by Taj Porter and happened to put it in play here. Brandon Crosby with a good reaction, but just wasn't able to get the ball in the pocket in his mitt there. And so now 2 on with 2 outs. And Noah Fisher with an RBI double last night coming to the dish.
More soft contact. Cox goes under the leg, high throw. Crosby comes down on the bag. It is 2 scoreless innings for Cowboy Kyle. He strands a pair and gives the Bananas their 3rd straight chance at a point with only just 1 run. The Banana Band blasting away as we head to the bottom of the 5th. And a reminder that the Zappos Bananaland at Sea Cruise giveaway that comes with a couple tickets to the final game on this tour in Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, will end this weekend. The giveaway ends on April 27th. Everyone that can do the math at home, you know that means after tomorrow night, you cannot enter this thing. And boy, oh boy, is it a heck of a deal. It'll be 2 plane tickets, 3 nights in hotels in Miami so that you can watch the Banana Ball game and then set sail for the first ever Bananaland at Sea Cruise.
I am so excited for that period of time. It's going to be a real blast, not only closing the Banana Ball season, but then hopping on a ship and taking part in the most immersive Bananas experience to date.
It's going to be mind-boggling. We've talked about it before, but the rumors are true. Josh and myself will be aboard the ship. It will be Biko's first cruise ever. Josh was a part of the staff cruise this past winter. Was that your first time setting sail?
Yes, it will be my 2nd cruise of all time.
Yeah. Both Bananaland packed fun for you. Jackson Olsen, he's not having fun trying to eat 9 hot dogs in 9 innings. State the obvious here. He looks more miserable now than when he failed to collect any candy out of the piñata back in Savannah a few weekends ago.
Or when he's fouled out to 2 fans this season.
Yeah, he looks despondent. It's behind 0-2. We had him on the mic in the top of the 3rd. He explained to us he couldn't have imagined beforehand how draining it would be to try and eat 9 hot dogs while playing Banana Ball. But he does it because he's got a love for content. The pain on his face will be replaced by a big smile when Zach Rowe and company chop this thing up and it goes out into the world. Here's another opportunity for the fans. Not caught. So we'll see another 1-2 as Garrett Delano's out for his 5th inning on the mound.
And you really see a lot of different reactions from the fans when the crowd is not able to come up with the catch there. A couple people excited to see Jackson Olsen continue to bat, and then a couple of guys throwing their hands up in the air in disappointment.
Well, the hot dogs are not helping him out. He strikes out for the second time tonight. Delano picks up his 7th K of the ball game, just 4 1/3 innings into his outing.
And depending on how deep they let Garrett Delano go into this ball game, he might have a shot at breaking the banana ball record for most strikeouts in a game, which is 12 by former party animal Kyle Arjona.
I was back on the One City World Tour in Mobile, Alabama. Hank Aaron Stadium. It was all 12 outs he got in the ball game.
That is the best fact of all time.
It was crazy days in Banana Land. He was a former Philadelphia Phillies minor leaguer. An incredible talent. As we get a look at Delano's socks after Porter overthrows him. Important to check on what kind of sockage the former John Olerud finalist has going on. Wow, that one scrapes the outside corner. Cutter gets Delano ahead of Gabe Howell, who was strikeout victim number 4, part of Delano's strikeout of the side in the second, and now he's strikeout victim number 8. Boy, the kid out of Callahan, Florida, has thrown nothing but filth tonight.
I'm just a little upset that we haven't seen 8 crab celebrations.
It's just that good. Rack is the man who stands between Delano and a 5th scoreless inning, as well as a possible 2nd strikeout of the side, and that is an ugly swing on the first pitch curveball.
Yeah, Rack with no success against Garrett Delano this season. He is 0 for 11 against 777.
Make it 0 for 12. Dustin Baber has his 3rd trick play of the ball game, and Garrett Delano has 5 scoreless innings in the books. Party Animals still lead by 2 points. As you see, it's Baber's 46th trick play overall this year. And the full capacity crowd here in the Grand Canyon State being peppered by free merchandise. That's why the volume has been turned up to 11 here in Sloan Park. See, most sporting events, the volume only ever gets up to 10, but in Banana Ball, it can get up to 11. And a big reason why Bananas crowds are so juiceful is the tall glass of water on the bump. Mr. Cowboy Kyle Lewis, you're having yourself a nice night, buddy.
You're gonna make me blush, man. I feel like I'm throwing the ball really good. My fastball feels great, but Garrett's taking all the dang strikeouts.
It's a good night for the guys in cowboy hats here in Mesa, Arizona. Now, I couldn't help but notice that you were rocking your brand new present, the Grand Canyon shirt from Josh Talevsky today.
Yeah, I had to wear it to breakfast this morning. It kind of started my day out right. But I actually had a question for you guys. How did the, I know we've had a butt fumble with the Jets in football, but how about the butt pass?
Dude, it was awesome. Now, tell us, did you do it on purpose? Because it looked like you did.
I could not get my glove there. That was the only way I could redirect it to a fielder, or else it was going up the middle. I can't take all the credit because Cox still made a great play, but I felt really good about it.
Is it the immaculate grounder? How do you describe such a play?
I think it's a trick play.
I think it might be. We'll bring it to the Council of Trick Plays after the game as you blow a heater past Reese Hampton.
You guys got TrackMan up there?
Yeah, that one was 97 miles an hour. He laughs, everybody, because Kyle sits 90 to 93 with the heater.
But why not a 97? You know that, what's that baseball movie, The Miracle Arm? Or the $1 Million Arm?
Correct. One of those two. What's your max velo all time?
94.
Yep, there it is.
I'm going to try and hit it right
here. Velo grunt.
I need a slap or something.
You need another banana ball right off the tuchus.
That was the worst pitch I've ever thrown.
Was that supposed to be a changeup?
No, that was a slider.
Oh, yeah, that didn't look like a slider at all. Oh, Kyle, you've got your A-plus stuff tonight.
It's because I'm getting to talk to you guys. Josh, you're awfully quiet, man. You don't want to talk to me at all?
I was just thinking about, I can pump 95 in my sleep.
Josh was a little nervous after getting to share the bed with you last night, Kyle.
It was quite the sleepover we had. That was a turbo sinker. Not on purpose. Yeah.
Jordan Hussein now is Lewix is up to 2 Ks on the night. Soft tapper, tough play for Cox, barehanded over to first. And that is your 3rd infield single you've given up. Shark, you've got the mic. Why does Shark have the night, Mike? Okay, never mind.
I couldn't tell if you said Shark or not. I didn't know what you said.
No, I did. The voices in my ears said throw down to Shark. I would never throw them under the bus, though.
You're hearing things.
Yeah, I'm actually just losing my marbles. That's what happens when you broadcast 144 banana ball games.
And you're watching a guy on the mound pumping 104.
My brain can't conceive what my eyeballs are sending it. Now you've got the guy you started your evening against. Kyle took care of him on a bouncer back to the mound.
Yeah, I wanted to do a trick play, but kind of forgot where I was at, honestly.
Oh, that could be 2. Howell to Cox, throw to first, not in time.
Thank God it wasn't 2, because we got something planned for you boys.
Let's give it to Jesse Cole.
No fan challenge, please. Please, no. Please.
Now coming to bat. The world's now coming to pitch. The world's tallest pitcher.
He just told you. He just said that you were coming to bat.
Still, Albritton.
I didn't even bring my bat with me.
You got a good runner over there on first. You got Acuff. He's been real susceptible to the slider tonight.
Nice.
So I think you probably want to go heavy that fastball followed up.
Awesome.
Excellent scouting report
left
there.
me hanging there on that dap up, Kyle.
Kyle, why are you walking to the Party Animals dugout?
We got a little jersey swap going on.
Oh, nice. Is that one of your dares you're working on this evening?
I think so. I don't know. Avery told me.
Kyle, I don't want to look at this. It'll be like the greatest cursed or the worst cursed image of all time.
The jersey swap?
Yes.
I've been told I look pretty good in black.
Wow.
I mean, maybe that's just me telling that to myself.
All right, Stilts, you have Chase Acuff here. You're coming off your first career strikeout. What's your prediction?
Here we go.
Yeah, enough about
I don't
me.
even know. I'm just going to get it out here.
Go to work here, Stilts.
You're supposed to say I'm going to strike him out.
He's a modest guy.
Slider just misses inside.
I know you're 10 feet up in the air, but Vince has been a little tight this evening.
That's not good.
A lot of jewelry clanging around.
Yeah, I know it.
Stilts is always blinged out.
What's going on here? What's going on here? We have somebody.
Boomer, quiet on the air, please. Oh, good pitch, that boy.
Oh, let's get this quick out.
Wow, that snuck through the roof.
Nobody wants to catch your foul balls.
Kyle, I'm going to let you choose. What am I throwing here?
Slider.
Gotcha.
2-1, good pitch. Good pitch.
There we go.
That was a beauty.
I've always wondered, does EJ not call you? He just
no, I just
catches,
throw it out there like throwing.
Beautiful.
Here we go.
2-2 flared towards center. DR Meadows dives, flips, lands on his tuchus. And Stilts gets the job done. Good work, Stilts. Hey, Cowboy Kyle, Dakota Stilts, Auburn, you guys have a great rest of your night.
Love you, Vico, wherever you're at. There you go. Love you, Vico.
Supposed to be doing a jersey
front
swap.
flip trick play from DR Meadows, now up to 21 on this 2024 World Tour. And 11 trick plays in this ball game between the Bananas and the Party Animals.
Let's get it down to the field for Jake Lealios, who is leading our second player dance of the night.
One more time for Tucson's own Jake Lealios.
As Shark said, Lealios, the Tucson, Arizona native, and you look at the numbers here on his second world tour, he's really been impressive here in his sophomore campaign.
He's protecting a 2-0 Barty Animals lead in points and taking the mound for the 10th time this season. He's got over a 2-to-1 strikeout to sprint ratio this season. It is a massive improvement from last year when control was at times shaky for Lealios, and he has struck out 22% of the batters he's faced this season. As a 141 ERA plus, he's been 41% better than the tour average pitcher this year.
He comes in for the bottom two in the Bananas order, trying to feed the top, Hosley and Cox, and then the leadoff man, D.R. Meadows. 2-0 count on Haas. We strikeout victim number 5 out of 8 on the night for Garrett Delano, who had 5 scoreless innings and continued his tremendous third tour as a party animal, as that one misses a pinch down. And it's 3-0 here. And the kid out of Vienna, Virginia.
Yeah, this is where Jake Lealios just has to take a little bit of a deep breath and start to dial it back in. Very hard to find your form after doing a big dance right before taking the mound. And it's just that mix of being able to pitch effectively and also master the entertainment aspect. As Danny Hosley shoots this one out into the right center gap, and it is the 4th double here in the month of April for Danny Do-It-All. And a nice start for the Bananas here in the bottom of the 6th.
Now coming to bat, she is a 2-time Women's World Series champion, a 2-time National Player of the Year, a 4-time All-Star, and the all-time softball home run champion. Please welcome Jocelyn Allo!
We'd be here all night if we went through the entire list of accolades for Jocelyn Allo, as that one gets the bottom of the zone. This is her second career Banana Ball plate appearance after she debuted last year in Oklahoma City. Behind 0-2 as Lealios sneaks the fastball by.
And it has been so exciting to watch her in batting practice just continue to catch barrel after barrel, and looking for one that would also provide a walk-off for the Bananas as she shatters the bat on the 0-2 pitch, and the Bananas going to fetch her a new one. She will keep battling against Lealios.
Noah Bridges brings out the new lumber. Alex Ziegler trying to chase her down to give her a different weapon. Jocelyn ready to rumble again. The inning-winning run in scoring position. Another 0-2. Good take. That one outside. Make it 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And she's shown a great approach at the plate so far from against Lealios. Just now needs to find a pitch that she likes, and Lealios with high heat on Jocelyn Allo, and unfortunately coming up empty in her first plate appearance this season, but there are going to be many more for her, and still the crowd giving her a massive ovation.
Yeah, the good news is she signed a month contract with the Bananas. We would love for it to be far more than that, but she has professional softball to play as well, along with a host of other gigs out in the world of Jocelyn Allo. So we will be more than content with the month we get. She'll be on the squad through the Oklahoma City games coming up in a few weekends. Healthy hack and miss from DR. Lealios has a high spin rate fastball. It's very tough to hit. You see one of the best hitters on the tour swing through it right there. And then you get the cutter. And it put DR down to a knee. He swords himself.
Quite the mix of speeds here for Jake Lialios. And now coming set with his 2-2 pitch. Meadows lining this one just over the leap of Dustin Baber. And Danny Hosley having to hold up at second base to make sure Dustin Baber wasn't going to come down to that banana ball. He will only be able to move up to third base. Now runners on the corners. Michael Deeb, this year's leader in walk-offs, at the dish.
Inning-winning run is 90 feet from scoring. Deeb has 16 walk-offs on the year as Meadows steals second. Throw down from Porter. Gets into center field. And Hosley will get the walk-off. His third of the year. Scores on the second error of Taj Porter's career. And the Nanners cut the lead in half. Freebird time to celebrate. Some Skinner from the fellows in yellow. And using their teammates as guitars. An assortment of body parts. Unique celebration. As with 6 innings in the books, the Animals lead in points. Cut to 2-1.
We've got JD and we've got Brady, and they're going to have to go to first base, do the laundry, go to second base, grab the groceries, then get to third base, pick up their kids from daycare, and take them home. And we're going to see who can do it first. JD, are you ready? Brady, are you ready? Mr. Mom Race, on your mark, get set, go. Look at the speed by JD and Brady. All right, they got to get the laundry in the basket. Look at that. There was 0 folding there, 0 folding. Now they're onto the groceries. Get those bags around and let's see the technique. Interesting technique. Brady's off to a huge lead. Let's see, can he pick up his kid? Oh, right around the leg. Interesting strategy. Brady's down. Look at this. Here comes Brady. It is tough being a mom. Does this dad have it? There he goes, the winner of Mr. Mom Race is Brady.
The Mr. Mom 2.0 race, always a thrill. DJ the Invader is the third Nanner to pitch tonight. He actually checked that. He's number 4. Can't forget Stilts. He replaces the 10-foot 9-inch lanky legend and induces a foul ball on his first offering to Dalton Cornett. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 in the order for the Animals as their lead in points has been cut in half.
And DJ having a much better April compared to how his season started. He's only given up 2 hits to the Party Animals this month and is averaging 2 minutes and 56 seconds per inning pitched.
The changeup is how the Invader makes his bacon. You saw one there as this one's chopped past the dive of Olsen through the 4-hole, and DC3 is 1 for 3 on the night. As Tanner Thomas 1 for 2 with a double and the inning-winning run in the second. Will swing the stick. DJ a 5-pitch mix guy though, as well as the changeup, 4-seam, 2-seam, and cut fastballs, and a slider to round out the arsenal. 2-0 on Tanner, who took DJ deep in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The Invader back in the count, 2-2. Good spoil there on the two-seamer from DJ. Another foul ball, and we'll get another 2-2. Look out, folks, on the ricochet. Nice grab by that guy behind home plate.
And both Dalton Cornett and Tanner Thomas have peppered balls right back here to the press box. And not seeing a lot of open windows for any of us to catch the ball, but DJ the Invader able to set Tanner Thomas down on strikes for the second time tonight. That's a big first out for DJ, trying to keep this just a 1-point deficit for the Bananas at the moment.
There is the vaunted changeup. As the first offering to his fellow Jacksonville man is high to Jason Swan. The Duval County battle. Swanee leading the Party Animals with his .351 batting average. 1 for 1 tonight. Make it 1 for 2 as Howell gets the lead runner. No throw from Olsen over to first. Swanee aboard on the fielder's choice. And Dustin Baber try and stay red hot. He's nearly hitting 500 here in the month of April. But a strikeout and a bounce into a fielder's choice of his own so far tonight.
And of course, going into the signature beer chug for his third at-bat of the night. And for Baber, 7 hits this season after chugging a beer, which included double, and of course, his first career banana ball home run.
That one all the way to the backstop. Wild pitch from DJ as Swan will advance 90 feet. And really impressive. Oh, Baber stole first. I was looking at Jason run to second. I completely missed. Babes grabbing his first steal of first base on the tour.
He was tied for the Party Animals lead in steals of first last season. He had 4 of them. Finally has his first opportunity in 2024. Now Taj Porter with a chance to drive a run in for the Party Animals, but for Taj, batting just 105 this season with runners in scoring position, the lowest mark among all qualified banana ball players.
Chopped himself an infield single off the diving attempt of Crosby at first his last time. Sends this one in the air towards Meadows. Calls off his buddies in the outfield with 2 men aboard. He will casually haul in out number 3. And we will head to the bottom of the 7th. We will salute all the service members in attendance here in Sloan Park. And we'll pop up into the broadcast booth with a very special guest. Welcome on inside. I'm Biko, that's Josh. This is Jocelyn Allo. First of all, thank you for signing a 1-month contract with the Bananas. This is the best news we've gotten all year.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I'm excited to just be here in Banana Ball and just to make an impact on the fans, like Jesse always says every day, and really put in the fans first.
So how did it happen? How did we become so blessed that we will get to see you over these next few weekends repeatedly in the Bananas lineup?
So obviously played with you guys in OKC and then came with you guys when they were announcing the tour dates. And I was talking back and forth with my agent, and I was like, this is a no-brainer. Like, even if it's for a month, if it's for 2 weeks, I need to come and play Banana Ball, and this is just a great opportunity, and I'm so blessed to be here.
So what has it been like being able to spend time with all the coaches and the guys over these past couple of days here in Mesa?
Right, they've been awesome. They've been so welcoming, Party Animals and Bananas. And I'm just excited to learn a lot from the guys, and obviously it's a completely different sport, but I'm excited to just get my feet wet and get it going.
How cool is it, as we just saw the video of your time in OKC last year and the insane ovation that you got there, and of course your college state. How cool is it to get to play in Oklahoma City again this year?
Man, I'm super excited. My Sooner fans are always going to come through. You guys know that, but I'm excited to just be on the road with the guys and just be all the way in Banana Ball.
Now, do you have any goals over these next 30 days playing banana ball?
I definitely want to get a hit for banana ball, and I'm excited to just learn from the guys and just to really up my game, because at the end of the day, they're playing baseball too. So I'm excited to just learn from them every day and get a hit, basically.
We can't wait for it. Zach Blankenship will be one of the guys trying to prevent that dream from coming true. The savvy southpaw is having a terrific run as of late. He's brought the tour ERA down to 3.52, which is an elite number in banana ball. And his good buddy, Michael Vitamin Deeb, has the jackknife out of the way of that one. Jocelyn, we will let you get back with the guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Can't wait to see you out on the field again over these next 30 days.
Thank you. Go Bananas.
Best of luck.
There goes the softball legend, soon to become a banana ball legend. The all-time collegiate home run queen. As this one back up the middle, a worm burner and a base knock for Deeb, as he's now 1 for 3 on the night.
Deep with a little bit of a protection swing there and just able to get it past Zach Blankenship on the mound, dribble that one into center field. The Bananas will try and continue to get after this Party Animals bullpen. Tie the game at 2 points all as the bat boy comes out to retrieve the bat which got Deep the base knock.
And he takes that thing to home plate, hamming it up for the over 15,000 fans, and then leaves the bat out on home plate to the delight of Reese Alexiadis.
Well, Reese might want to use that.
Yeah, that's our second bat boy in as many nights here in Mesa who has left the lumber out on the field. Forgot the core part of their job. Zach Blankenship forgot that he had a dance to do here. He gets off the rubber and starts shaking the hips with Baber, Acuff, and Hampton behind him. Good work here from Bam Bam. The Fleming Island kid, just like his left fielder and lifelong buddy Tanner Thomas. The 1-1 count here on Alexiadis. Malachi Mitchell, the pinch runner, takes off for second, and Taj Porter didn't have a chance. That was a really nice one-hopper to Baber. Flash gets his tour-leading 23rd stolen base.
Great jump by Malachi Mitchell, and now in scoring position, Reese Alexiadis with a base knock into the outfield could end this inning quickly against Blankenship, who runs this one inside on the Bananas right fielder.
2-2. That was a nice bender. That's the curveball for Blankenship. He primarily throws a two-seam sinker that induces a lot of ground balls. That's what you saw. Deeb bounce back up the middle for the single, and there's the heater blown right by last year's Pioneer League MVP.
A much-needed punch-out for Zach Blankenship after the stolen base from Malachi Mitchell. And if there's one thing Reese Alexiadis was aware of, it's that Zach Blankenship throws a lot of strikes. He has only issued sprints to 3% of the batters he's faced this season. That is the lowest mark among all pitchers on the tour this year.
High fly ball. A chance for the fans to get Bam Bam his second out. Boy, that thing, I didn't realize how much of a chance that had of being a walk-off two-run homer here in the seventh. Good poke oppo from Brandon Showtime Crosby. The pride of Mechanicsville, Virginia, looking for his third walk-off of the year. And he is one bad pitch from Blankenship away from grabbing it. We'll see if Josh got Bam Bam with the broadcaster's jinx. Generous call there from Vincent Chapman to make the count full.
Dude, you got a stick of deodorant on you? I'm sweating right now.
I do, actually. You okay with Old Spice?
Yeah, that'll play.
Oh, there it is. Josh, you blew it. The Bananas tie this game at 2 points apiece as we head to the eighth inning. Malachi tosses a boogie bomb. It's been a long time since I've played Fortnite. That was one of the most delightful treats to find out in the world, whether you just wanted to use it to dance yourself, like Flash has done, or you're going to get your buddies or some enemies with it. Let's get it down to the field. We will be showing tummy time here with Big Mikey. And we have to give away a buzzword courtesy of Zappos. Remember, the link will be in the comment section here on YouTube. And the magic word tonight is boom, baby. We'll let Mikey take over. Boom, baby.
Show me those bellies! There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look it up. There you go, Flash. Look at him. Look at him go. Oh, yeah! Come on! There we go. Show some bellies. We got some bellies on the field. Let's go! Oh, yeah! What about over here? We got some bellies over here. Okay! Let's go, Banana Land! Slap those bellies for me, guys!
Now batting number
12. Tummy Time is a terrific addition to the promotion rotation as our buzzword disappears. The graphic drops down to the netherworld as Zach Phillips takes over on the mound. He is Noah Fisher here in the 10-hole, and then Hampton and Hussein at the top of the Animals order. Philly, the former Kansas City Royals minor leaguer. For folks who may have missed the graphic or didn't hear when we said, is that was a generous strike call to get Philly back in the count. Our buzzword tonight is boom, baby.
Boom, baby. Anybody want a double cheeseburger?
What does that mean, Josh Talevsky? Is we get a bouncer to Cox, between the legs, over to first. Another trick play for the Glove Magician.
12 trick plays tonight between the Bananas and Party Animals and Bico. To answer your question, well, Tyler Gillum was sitting in the hotel in Durham, North Carolina, and asked if anybody wanted his cookout double cheeseburger. And it has stuck with me ever since. And believe it or not, Zach Phillips, the man on the mound, was in attendance for that moment and has induced a second quick out. That one in the glove of D.R. Meadows. And Philly worked a 3-up, 3-down, 8th inning last night. Now has an opportunity to do it yet again here in night 2.
Some orange justice from DR. By the way, you saw it on the graphic. I just don't want it to go by the wayside. The second most trick plays on the tour are Dustin Baber at 46. He has 3 tonight. The first most, of course, Ryan Cox, who is now up to 69 on the year.
Nice.
Very nice. Quick 0-2 count here on Hussein. Couple of Texans battling it out. And Houston will defeat Texarkana in this round. A chopper well located from Jordan. He's now 2 for 3. He worked a sprint his first time, so on base for a third time tonight. An excellent debut in the 2-hole for the Animals.
Yeah, putting up a nice game, getting on base, and he had 3 stolen bases as the designated runner last night for the Party Animals. They may try and get some movement going on the base paths with 2 outs, as Jake Skoll is going to flirt with the foul line and drop this one into fair play. Hussein already on his horse and coming around to score. The Party Animals pick up a run with 2 outs in the 8th.
A bloop and a blast. Although that was pretty much a bloop double as far as extra base hits for Skoll come. That is his 19th extra base hit on the year, leading all hitters. And how about this? Some hungry hippos with the Party Animals. DeClue, Hussein, and Fisher all in on the action, competing for the balls. And it looks like Drew Gillespie comes away with a big victory. I'm a hungry hippo right now. This is about the time most broadcasts that I become ravenous.
You would like a double cheeseburger.
I wish Gilly could come up here and deliver me some Mickey D's. Bouncer! Cox tries to grab it between the legs. It is only his 6th trick play missed on the year in 75 tries. But it comes at a big spot. His counterpart at short, Acuff, is aboard. And now runners on the corners with 2 outs for Dalton Cornett.
That's a tough feeling for Zach Phillips. You feel like you're about to get out of the inning. And Ryan Cox, his agenda is always to go for the trick play regardless of the situation. But here would have been a much wiser play to just go for the standard out to get Chase Acuff and keep it at just a 1-run inning. Zach Phillips will now have to do that against DC3.
Nice slider there for strike 1. That ball blistered deep to right. Alexiadis is going to watch it sail over his head. Skoll scores easily. Acuff getting the windmill from Bava. Throw home from Jackson, never stood a chance. And skirting back to second is DC3 with his 26th and 27th RBIs on the year. The only man with more is Jake Skoll, who just scored his tour-leading 33rd run after picking up his 35th RBI in this inning.
And again, it's frustrating for Zach Phillips. Think you're going to get out of the inning, and then Dalton Cornett tattoos that one to the wall, and now a 3 spot for the Animals in this 8th inning.
Of course, the last 2 runs unearned for Philly. The double does certainly hurt his batting average against. Thomas just a little bit early on that one. 2-1 count on the Animals left fielder. Doubled and scored his first time. Since then, a pair of strikeouts. One against Luigs, one against the Invader. And this one popped into shallow center. Meadows barreling in, it falls! Oh no, a disastrophe for the Bananas. Hustling all the way, Cornett scores from second. Thomas grabs his 13th RBI on the year, and it is a 4 spot for the bad boys of Banana Land here in the top of the 8th.
That one popped high in the air, and in the shallow outfield, Jackson Olsen was trying to track it like Willie Mays in the 1954 World Series, trying to almost basket catch it over the shoulder, and you could see at the very end starting to lose the banana ball when D.R. Meadows not able to bust it in time to be able to get to the banana ball, and an RBI for Tanner Thomas.
I mean, that thing was nearly hit into outer space. It was not a bloop, it was a fly ball. But placed perfectly in the Bermuda rectangle between Cox, Olsen, Meadows, and Alexiadis. Another great scoop by EJ, who's just putting together a textbook performance of blocking balls behind the plate tonight. What a luxury for the Nanners to have this as their second string catcher. Deuces are wild. Cut and a miss. Beautiful curveball from Phillips, who gives them 4 runs, only 1 of them earned. And the Party Animals are poised to retake their lead in points as Stilts tumbles down the berm in center. Check that. That would be split. Not the first time in my 5 years broadcasting in Banana Land that I have mixed the 2 of them up. In fact, on Stilts' first career hit, which was in the 2022 Summer Series, I said split running down the first baseline. One of the most egregious blunders in my young broadcasting career. Right up there with Cowboy Kyle Luigs and Jackson Finley coming in on the banana boat summer of 2020. I said the banana boot. Savannah Alaniz put it on the Bananas TikTok. So no, we got a new broadcaster, let's just flame him. First time my audio was used on anything on our young TikTok account at the time.
This is the first time I've ever heard this story.
Yeah.
You've been trying to avoid saying this to me.
You know, I try to forget, but it stays in my mind. It is relentless.
We could have a little therapy session tonight.
You know, I just think like Jesse Cole does about how much we love everybody in Banana Land, and it always makes me feel better, right, Jesse?
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
I'll be okay.
You perked up already.
You just got to put it into perspective. A beautiful yellow here in Sloan Park as we enter the bottom of the 8th inning here in Chicago Cubs spring training home. Dylan Porter, the 4th Party Animals man to pitch tonight, trying to protect a 4-run 8th inning lead.
He's got quite the advantageous situation, and number 15 is making appearance number 15 on the tour, and he is greeted rudely by Eric Jones Jr. spraying this one into left field, and EJ hustling and diving into second base. A leadoff double for EJ against Dylan Porter. But still, again, has a 4-run cushion in the inning and really does not need to think or worry much about Eric Jones Jr. at the morning. More so, think about just attacking Jackson Olsen, Gabe Howell, and Robert Anthony Cruz do up.
Jackson has been trying to eat 9 hot dogs in 9 innings tonight. And when we chatted with him, with a mic on him in the top of the 3rd inning, he said he was not feeling so hot. So far 0 for 2 tonight with a pair of strikeouts. That one struck well, but on a hop. Beautiful scoop from Acuff. Look what that guy found. And a good stretch by Swan on the other end for out number 1 as EJ moves over to 3rd.
Yeah, surprised that Eric Jones Jr. was able to move up to 3rd. Chase Acuff did give him a look, but I guess decided more so to go for a shore out. And probably that glance at EJ for a second, the reason that throw almost offline. Good job by Jason Swan keeping that foot on the first base bag for the out. Beautiful changeup there from the Oakland, California native on the bump. Part of a 4-pitch mix. His fastball lives about 90 to 93. He can touch 95. Works in a curveball and slider as well. Second World Tour for Porter, who began his banana ball career as a banana in the aforementioned 2022 Summer Series. Excuse me, check swing. Gnarly movement on the two-seamer by Dylan. And a 2-2 count on Gabe Howell. That's a swing you're just trying to protect your hands and not get hit by the pitch there. Now Porter coming set with the 2-2 pitch, and this one chopped over to Jordan Hussein. He will not go for the trick play. Instead, at the second out of this inning for the Party Animals, and Gabe Howell's ground out does bring around Eric Jones Jr.
Howell picks up his 11th RBI on the year. And now Robert Anthony Cruz looks to start a 2-out, 3-run rally. Comes up empty on the change. Rack 0 for 2 tonight. Gets the same pitch, has the same result.
A home run swing there from Rack, and Dylan Porter went a little off speed. Cruz way out in front of that. And now with 2 strikes, Porter goes for the pistol squat, and Rack just barely able to spoil what would have been an excellent punch out for Dylan Porter.
Yeah, Dylan went back to the changeup. 3rd straight time he threw it. And now comes with the gas. I could feel it coming. The movement on his two-seam fastball is pretty preposterous. Another 1-2. Goes back to the change. Another good fight there from Cruz. Couple California kids doing battle. Rack out of Fontana. And the former Washington Nationals minor leaguer watches ball 2.
Making Dylan Porter work in this plate appearance. Pitch number 8 incoming from Dylan Porter to Rack, and he'll miss high and outside. Now we'll have a payoff.
The Bananas need 2 men to reach base before they can think about tying this inning. This is a big 3-2 pitch. And Rack spoils it. Ninth pitch of the at-bat. Cruz works the sprint. Doesn't bite on the 3-2 changeup, and will take 1 base. All 7 party animals behind Porter and Porter. Get the ball around in short order. And now it is up to Danny Hosley to try and reach base to bring up Ryan Cox as the potential inning-tying run.
What an impressive at-bat from Rack, a professional one at that. I mean, a guy who played in the Nationals minor league system, actually worked 10 pitches there against Dylan Porter and did an excellent job battling against him, and Porter just unable to find the zone. And for Rack, throwing sprints in just 4% of his total plate appearances this season, he'd definitely like to up that in the coming games.
It's the heater by Hosley. Then he struck out his first time. Rocketed a double into right center field his last trip to the plate. Would have been a home run in most parks, but Sloan Park, very similar dimensions to Wrigley Field, which makes sense, is spring training home of the Cubs. It is 398 feet to right center, right where Hosley drove that ball out and one-hopped the wall. 410 to dead center, 360 to each foul pole. It is a cavernous stadium. This one out to right field. Scholl's got a beat on it, makes the call and the catch. And the Bananas fall 3 runs short of tying the inning. It is a 4-1 eighth inning win for the Animals, who lead the game 3 points to 2. Here's the young professor.
Of the 8th inning, it is now time to cast our gaze upon the scoreboard. Heading into the top of the 9th inning, the score is 3 points for the Party Animals, 2 points for the Savannah Bananas. But here is the thing about the game of banana ball. In the final inning, every run counts for a point. That means the Party Animals have their chance to win. But on the other side, the Bananas need 1 run to tie the game, 2 runs to walk it off. Ladies and gentlemen of Mesa, Arizona, welcome to the final inning!
And number 12, Cowboy Kyle Louie.
The ring boys on the dugouts mean that we are heading to our final inning. And it will be Austin Krasminski, the former Los Angeles Angels and Chicago Cubs minor leaguer, who takes the mound with the mic on him. Chris Monster, how you doing tonight?
What's up, guys? How we doing?
We have a special treat for you.
Yeah?
We've got your dad, Michael, in the booth to call pitches.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, Michael, you call the Phoenix area home these days.
I sure do. We live in Chandler.
All right, well, we are fired to come to your neck of the woods with the Roswell kid on the bump.
We're happy to have you. What a great night.
We're going to have Dustin Baber. It'll be 8, 9, and 10. What's going to be the first pitch here, Michael?
I just think fastball. Fastball, get ahead in the count.
That okay with you, Krem?
You like fastball?
Fastball, get ahead of the count.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
What do you got for me?
Do it again.
Again?
Do it again.
Nope. Yep.
Do it.
That did the job.
Boom.
Boom.
2 pitches, 1 out.
I like it.
I do
2
too.
pitches, 1 out. There we are.
I like it.
You know, if this goes bad, Dad, I'm firing you as my dad. You know,
Yeah,
you know
I know.
I didn't know that's
I feel like I'm under a lot of pressure right now.
You should be.
He's never fired you before?
No.
I've come close. Let's just
No,
say that.
that's true. It's a true story.
Yeah. What are we going with?
Curveball. Slider. I'm sorry, slider.
Nope. Yep. Oh, choked it.
Sorry.
That's on me. You got to throw that 0-0 one. What do you got? I need you to be quick with me.
Fastball.
Yep. There we go. How about we get a fan? Come on, someone catch that.
On the roof.
All right.
Caught on a deflection.
All right.
He was late.
We got 1-1. What do you want?
He was late.
Throw it again?
Throw it again. He was late.
Let's do it. Yep.
Nice pitch.
I like it.
Yeah, just missed the inside corner.
What are you feeling?
Fastball.
Slider?
Slider.
Okay. Nope. Nope. EJ. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Oh, baby!
Ooh.
Sword. Oh, you got a strike call on that one. Here's the young professor.
There we go. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Announcing.
Am I getting skull?
You are.
Noah Fisher is there.
This is the battle
batter.
between a couple guys with 12 years of combined minor league baseball experience. Couple cats from Braves country. And this is what Banana Ball is all about. Michael, what's the first pitch for your son to throw?
Keep him inside. Keep it low. Don't let him get extended. Don't get them arms extended. He can hit.
What do we got?
Fastball inside.
You got it. Nope. Yep.
Oh, talk about execution.
He was late, baby. He was late.
What do you got?
I'd give him a slider low and inside.
Ah! Right there.
That one into the Bananas dugout. Skoll will steal first base.
It's out. That's 2? That's 1.
It should just be 1 base. He should have first.
Ball in the dugout. It's first base.
From the pitcher, you get 1 base.
1 base.
If he maintained first base when the ball went out of play, then he could get second. But he didn't have first base yet.
He didn't have first base yet. He didn't leave.
That's right.
Let's see if our umpiring crew knows the rules.
That's 1 base.
Skoll's still in purgatory between first and second. It's got to be 1 base.
1 base.
Yep, Vincent Chapman finally says that's 1 base for you, Jimmy. Oh, man.
All right, Dad, we got Reese. What do you want first pitch?
Just keep it low on him. Same thing.
Same thing? Fastball and slider?
Yeah, fastball and slider.
Okay.
Don't let him get extended.
You got it. Oh, I'm not worried about Bunting. Nope. Yeah. Oh. Get out front. What do you want, Dad?
Fastball inside.
Okay. Yep.
Ooh. Those are nice pitches.
2-0 here to Reese. You stick with it?
Yeah. Stick with it. Took a little off that.
Yeah.
Why fix what
he
ain't
was in
broke?
front of it, too.
I think it had a little run.
Yeah, it did.
All right, what are we going with?
He's late.
Yeah.
Stay inside on him.
Yep.
Still late. Now you know what to do. You know what to do now. He wants to swing. You know he's going to swing.
Reese, you're right on it.
Make it easy for him.
You're right on it.
Make it easy for him.
Let's do this. Oh, I'd love to K him right here.
Is that code for a slider?
I think so.
It's coming.
Go!
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 Oh, man. Krem, you got your second strikeout of the inning as EJ throws the ball into left center field. Ball home is going to get a stop sign. Meadows has a cannon. Your defense behind you, not giving you a lot of help, and you're going to have to pick them up, Chris Monster.
I know. It's okay, though.
That's right. Another day at the office.
Just giving you an opportunity for 3 strikeouts.
I need a lot of revenge on Hussein. So this is a perfect time for all this. So we're gonna go, we're gonna go fastball. We're gonna get the outside corner.
Yep. Look where his hands are. They're nice and low. Keep it up on him. He can't hit it.
Yep. EJ agrees. Get out front. Drop a little slider right there. Is that what you should do?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Nope.
Front door?
Yep.
Start inside.
Flare!
Oh my God!
And it falls in for a single, an unearned run across as the Party Animals will extend their lead to 4-2. Little excuse me swing as Hussein picks up his first career banana ball RBI.
I think we go slider first pitch here.
Yep.
And now you face Skoll for the second time this inning.
That's fine. Yeah, EJ gets it. Oh, he wanted that.
Oh, he did. He did.
I gotta be more out front. Yeah.
Right over our heads.
Time. I'm around. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we got 1-1. What do you think, Dad?
I'd bury a slider on his down
think
low.
so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
He's been sitting up waiting for it up over his belt.
Yeah. Yep.
There we go.
That's a little up, but it's good.
Yeah.
It
Well,
got the
that's what he
job
wants.
done.
Do it again. Keep it a little
Did we
lower.
get 3 cases inning?
And we're done.
I would like that. Hey, let's go win a ball game after that.
2 men in scoring position, 1-2 pitch to the best hitter on the tour.
Let's go fastball. I'm gonna throw so hard right here. Oh, Austin, don't do that.
Gas, good take by Skoll. All right, 2-2, this is the pitch you want to do it on.
This I want to do it on right here.
Yep.
What's the call, Pops?
Slider low and inside.
I couldn't agree more.
There we go! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Yeah! 3 Ks by you, baby!
That's right.
Big
That's
up,
right. That's
Josh.
what we're
Thank
talking
you,
about.
Pops. That was awesome.
That's right.
Let's go win a ball game, boys.
That's right.
Let's go. That was sick.
Great work, Austin. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you guys so much.
Wow.
What a blast.
Michael Krasminski, thank you so much. You called an excellent inning. And
I know the pitcher.
Oh, we got a great look into what you have been like as a dad of Austin throughout his entire baseball career right there. Oh, that was phenomenal. Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you.
Good to see you guys. Thank you for having me.
Great to see you again. There goes the man, the myth, the legend, Michael Krasminski, who helped his son get 3 strikeouts. An unearned run does come across. Some sloppiness for the Nanners. The first error for Eric Jones Jr. on the tour. And because we are in our final inning, every run scored counts as a point. That was an enormous insurance run for those Party Animals fans you just saw moving it and grooving it, as well as Dylan Porter and company. Porter trying to make it a 6-out save. Zach Blankenship currently in line for the win. going to be 10, 1, and 2 for the Nanners. Here's the young professor.
The Savannah Bananas are going to their golden batter. Hitting in the place of Ryan Cox is their golden batter. Please welcome Dan Ober!
It's always nice to have one of the greatest hitters in banana ball history waiting to be your golden batter, although as you see, Dan not with a ton of success so far in his few chances as the golden batter.
But the Bananas playing the analytics from this season. Obers is 4 for 10 against Dylan Porter with a home run that came against him in Gwinnett County this season.
Dan doesn't bite on the bender, down and away.
Dylan Porter just trying to see if he could execute a chase pitch there, but Dan Ober's too smart of a hitter to be going after that. And then takes the 1-2 offering, hits it into the left center gap, and Danny Barrels thinks for a second about trying to stretch it into a double, but he'll be content with one base to start this 9th inning for the Bananas.
That is his first hit as a golden batter his career. Now 1 for 6 with a steal of first. And that was the big one. Now DR Meadows represents the game's tying run. 1-0 on the Nanners leadoff man. 2 for 3 on the night. Pair of singles with a fielder's choice ground out sandwiched in between.
There has been nobody better batting in the 9th inning this season. Dan Obers is going to be called out at first base, and the Bananas, unsurprisingly, going to try and challenge this play. Dan emphatically trying to say that he was able to get back in safely.
The fan challenge is used. We slap our Riedel headsets on and get our first challenge of the night. Dan was dancing towards second, a perfectly timed pickoff move from Porter. And that angle looks like he's out. But we've got 40 seconds to figure it out. Another look. We can't tell anything on broadcast angles. We're peeking up at the scoreboard here in Sloan Park. Vincent Chapman thinks he looks safe. Josh is watching the video board. I'm taking a look again. Okay, Vincent, if you think you see enough that it could be overturned, I can default to you here. Vincent Chapman thinks he's safe. Josh? Let's go with
Vince here.
Bang, bang. From what we could see on the broadcast,
The field is.
it was too close to tell. But Vincent, looking at the video board, had angles different than ours. And he thought he saw the hand of Oberstein before the tag on the ribs. Two-0 count on DR Meadows.
Dan probably going to be a lot more careful leading off of first base here. And again, the Bananas can trust in DR Meadows' bat before we were going to the challenge. He's going to say nobody has been better batting in the 9th inning this season than DR Meadows. An .857 average, and has also earned a ball four sprint in the final inning of play as well.
Three-one count on the Nanners center fielder. He represents the game's tying run. A Bad one from Porter puts him aboard. That's exactly what happens. Fastball misses in. Dillon wanted the call. He gave the punch out sign himself. Meadows hustling out of the box, has himself a two-base sprint. Gets to second before all 7 party animals behind the pitcher and catcher can touch the ball. And the plot thickens here in the 9th. The tying run in scoring position. Still no outs. And Michael Vitamin Deeb, 1 for 3 on the night, leading the tour with his 16 walk-offs, represents the game's winning run.
And another man who's been very patient when he's needed to be this season. 11 ball 4 sprints, more than his 10 strikeouts on tour.
Healthy hack. And Deeb ahead of the two-seamer. This one bounced to Acuff. It will score a run. Chase stays with a tough hop and gets a huge first out. So it is a 4-3 game. And with 1 out now, the game's tying run advanced to third base. Reese Alexiadis steps up to the dish.
And of course, in another world, Dylan Porter and the Party Animals could intentionally put Reese Alexiadis on and try and set up a double play, but not how things operate here in Banana Ball. Porter is going to have to try his very best to get the punch out here against Alexiadis, who is fanned twice tonight.
0 for 3, the 2 Ks and a ground out. Meadows runs like the very wind itself. Party Animals have the infield in. 1-1 pitch. High fly ball, shallow right field, Skoll attacking. It's going to be too shallow for Meadows to score. Jake sends it to the cutoff man, Swan. Laser beam throw, and the Party Animals 1 out away from surviving.
That is exactly what Dylan Porter needed. And that was just a professional play by Jake Skoll, getting to that ball. And that was a perfect throw home as well. DR Meadows just tried to maybe get Jake Skoll's adrenaline to overtake him there and maybe overthrow the home plate, or the catcher at home plate, Taj Porter, but Meadows still held up at third base, and Brandon Crosby trying to meet the moment and tie this game for the Bananas.
Crosby worked a walk-off sprint to win the 7th. Tied the game at 2 points apiece at the time. He's ahead, 2 balls and a strike. Everybody on their feet here in Sloan Park. It's a 3-1 count, and Dylan Porter is 1 ball away from gifting the Bananas a tie game.
Missing high and inside the last couple pitches to Brandon Crosby. And the crowd here in Mesa getting rowdier and rowdier. Porter has to find a strike. Party Animals outfielders have started to shade in as well.
That one just below the knees. Porter apoplectic with the call from Vincent Chapman. And we are knotted at 4 points apiece. Brandon Crosby with excellent speed is now on second base representing the game-winning run with Eric Jones Jr. coming up to hit. EJ struck out his first 2 times tonight. This one bounced foul. Rocketed a double on the left field line his last trip to the dish.
And again, EJ batting .300 with runners in scoring position this season. but still seeking his first run batted in the month of April. This would come at the perfect time for the Bananas. But for Porter, rebounding after the sprint issued to Crosby and ahead 0-2 against the Bananas backstop.
Jones Jr. doesn't bite on the high fastball. Crosby dancing, hopping around off of second base. The 1-2. Lined up the middle, Hampton attacking, catches it on the run. We're going to tiebreaker showdowns. Here's the young professor.
At the end of 9 innings, we are all tied up. 4 points for the Party Animals, 4 points for the Savannah Bananas. But in this game, there are no extra innings. Instead, it is time for the showdown! In the showdown, each team will have an opportunity to send one hitter to the plate, where they will face one pitcher with one fielder. The first team to score unopposed by the other team will win the game. A home run over the wall ends it immediately. Ladies and gentlemen of Mesa, Arizona, are you ready for the showdown?
Take a look at the showdown rules right here. It's been a while since we have entered into Banana Ball's version of extra innings. It's just like a shootout in hockey or penalty kicks in soccer. One man on the mound, one man out on the field. It'll be Reese Alexiadis fielding. Austin Krasminski comes back out to pitch. The fielder has to have his feet on the infield grass until contact is made. EJ still the catcher. And Reese Hampton being announced by the young professor as our first man to hit it, as he has every time we've gone to round one of Showdown so far this year.
And you've got to think Reese Hampton has a little bit of the advantage here. He's had 2 walk-offs in 3 opportunities in Showdowns this season. And for Krem, the first time he has ever pitched with the game on the line like this in Banana Ball.
Chopper the other way, going to be tough for Reese to score. Alexiadis is on his horse. Hampton's around second base. Reese is going to hit Krem as the cutoff man. And he fires it home in time. He holds serve. Here's the young professor.
The Bananas have held off the Party Animals, but now it's their turn. The Bananas must score here in order to win the game. Otherwise, we will move into a second round of the showdown. Heading to the mound on behalf of the Party Animals is Drew Gillespie. Chase Acuff will be the fielder.
Drew Gillespie will throw his first pitches of the night here in Showdowns. He's been the Party Animals' go-to guy in these situations this year.
He's the only man who has pitched in Showdowns for the Party Animals. 2 Showdown shutdowns in 3 opportunities for the Animals. He was 5 for 8 last season as well. Just a guy who they love turning to, and doesn't even matter for the Animals that Gillespie has not thrown a pitch in this ballgame to this point. They know that he's built for these situations.
His 2.66 ERA is best on the team as he hurls that one down and away to the doctor. Two-0 count on DR. Chase Acuff, the fielder for the Animals. That one misses down. It's 3 balls and no strikes. A deep breath from Drew as he finds the zone as Meadow throws the bat away. And the Party Animals hoping for a strike called as DR left the box there. Vincent Chapman is going to say that it was a miscommunication, so it's still 3-1. Back up the middle, blocked by Acuff. We're going to round 2 of showdowns. Chase waits for DR, and the young professor is back on the mic.
So now it's time to make the stakes a little bit higher. In the second round of showdowns, we pull the fielder. It is truly one hitter versus one pitcher. A one-on-one showdown.
Another look at the excellent play from Acuff. That ball had a lot of heat on it. If he doesn't at least get part of his body or his glove on that ball, that thing was heading towards the center field wall. It would have won the game for the Nanners.
It's an impressive play by Chase Acuff, who has always been the go-to defender for the party animals in showdowns. Has an excellent reaction time, and they trust him to be able to play all kinds of different positions. And with the showdown fielder having to stay on the infield dirt, they decide they want an infielder to be the guy who mans that position. And that's why we've seen Chase Acuff actually keep 2 balls in the infield in showdowns this season. Once against Dan Oberst, and now this time against DR Meadows.
This is what Banana Ball is all about. It's the 3rd time Krasminski and Skoll have battled between the 9th inning and showdowns. Skoll stole first on a wild pitch and then struck out. Comes up empty on the heater there.
And you can hear the crowd gasp and groan with every swing, every pitch that is fired here. Skoll taking this one back to the backstop. And again, the folks here in Mesa on their feet, ready to see some action in showdowns.
That was a center cut changeup that Skoll couldn't barrel. See if Krasminski goes back to it, breaks out the fastball, or goes to the slider. The 1-2. Bounce down the right field line. Skoll is as fast as they come. He's already racing around second. Krasminski, a long way to get there, and Jake Skoll is going to trot home. He throws away the helmet. The Party Animals lead 5-4. Here's the young prop.
An additional point here in the second round of the showdowns. That means in this one-on-one scenario, the Bananas must score all the way around the bases to tie it. A home run over the wall wins the whole thing. It all comes down to this.
Gillespie will be back out on the mound. And it looks as if Gabe Howell will be pegged as the second Banana to swing it in showdowns. Drew now 3 for 4 on the year in showdown shutdowns.
And we just saw Jake Skoll get a walk-off in his first at-bat in showdowns this season. Now it's another player getting his first career at-bat in the showdown rounds. Gabe Howell will face Drew Gillespie.
Gabe 0 for 3 tonight with an RBI ground out and a punch. A pair, rather, of punch-outs. 1-1 count. That ball demolished! Right center field! And it stays in the park. Nearly left Sloan Park, but it will send us to the 3rd round of showdowns. Gabe Howell does his job. We'll hand it over to the young professor.
Yes, answer right back and notch a point, making it 5-5, which means it's time for a 3rd round of the showdown. In the 3rd round of the showdown, we replace the fielder. However, we load the bases with runners. Every run counts as a point. The stakes are high.
Over 15,000 fans thought that ball from Gabe Howell made it over the right center field wall. We've talked about the dimensions. It is 410 to dead center. It is 398 where Gabe just took that banana ball. It's an enormous stadium. Very similar dimensions to Wrigley Field in Chicago. And it keeps Howell in the park. We go to the third round of showdowns for the first time in 2024. We're not at 5 points apiece. The bases are loaded. Every runner that scores counts as a point. And Krem with a beautiful heater on the inside corner. He's ahead 0-1. Check swing. He's ahead 0-2.
That is massive for Austin Krzminski. Strikeout of Dalton Cornett here would mean that all Dan Oberst, who is slated to bat in round 3 for the Bananas, would have to do is put one in fair play, and a run is likely coming around and scoring for the Bananas. Now this one gets away on the wild pitch, but Eric Jones Jr., an excellent reaction from behind home plate, scrambling to get to that ball, and Krem running towards home plate will keep Dustin Baber, who is at third base, from scoring.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Rings EJ's bell right off the face mask. He's not shaken up at all. We'll get another 1-2 pitch. Cornett able to lay off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baber off third, Hussein off second, Hampton off first. This one popped left side. Can Alexiadis get there in time? No. It scores Baber, it scores Hussein. Hampton barreling around third. The throw from Reese up the line. It gets 3 runs in. The Party Animals up 8-5. Going into the bottom half of round 3.
3 runs to make it 8-5. The Bananas now need to clear the bases to win the game or hit a home run over the wall. 3 more runs will tie it. Continuing our showdown, Mesa, Arizona. Are you still with me? Then get ready, because the Banana side of the showdown is coming up right in just a moment.
What a barn burner we have here in game 31. The bases are now loaded for Dan Oberst. Lightning speed on every base. Bridges at third, Meadows at second, and the most important man out there, Malachi Mitchell on first. Gillespie paints the outside corner. He's ahead 0-1.
This matchup favoring Drew Gillespie. Dan Oberst 0 for 5 against Drew on the season and has really never had great numbers against the righty. He seemed to be Oberst's Achilles heel over the past 2 seasons.
Line drive to right center field. It's going to score 3. Acuff throws away the glove. He's in hot pursuit. Oberst around second. Chase just gets to the ball. He heaves it towards Gillespie. Dan Oberst clears the bases, scores the game-winning run. 9-8, the Nanners take it.
The crowd in Mesa on their feet, jumping up and down in celebration over this Bananas win. It goes 9 innings and 3 rounds of showdowns. And Danny Merrill's earned the nickname for a reason. Gets the pitch he likes from Drew Gillespie and clears the bases. The Bananas win 9-8 and now improve to 18-13 on the World Tour.
Their 5-game advantage, the best they've had this year. They win Mesa, Arizona. They're now 4-1 overall in Phoenix. And tomorrow night will be the last game here in Arizona's urban heart. So the state is painted yellow as well.
All right, it's time to meet your winning squad. First
Entertainers.
Up, the entertainers. Ziggy, Malden, and Flash the Kid Mitchell.
And Maceo.
And Flippin' Maceo.
All right, now you got your starting pitcher.
Jared Donaldson.
Christian Dearman. Andy Archer. Austin Krasminski.
Coaches, Coach Gillum, Ray, and Byron. Last up, the man on stilts, Dakota Stilts, all Brennan, and myself, Noah Bridges. Fans, one more time for your Savannah Bananas! Thanks for staying with us. We're bringing electricity for a 3-showdown finale, one of the first we've ever had here in Banana Ball. But we're still not done tonight. All of us, the players, the party animals, the bananas, the cast, will be outside, out in front, to party with you, with the Banana Bands, and thank you guys so much. We love you, Banana Nation. We'll see you outside.
Jesse Cole letting the folks know of the unbelievable history that they experienced tonight. Another look at the final blow from Dan Oberst. A screamer into right center field, and he used his speed to do the rest. A 9-8 win for the Nanners. The total of 17 points scored, the most in Banana Ball history. After 3 rounds of showdowns and 9 innings before that, a 2-hour and 28-minute game, the second longest out of the Carry the One 144 Banana Ball games all time, which is absurd. It only took 2 hours and 28 minutes, and it's the second longest in 144 games.
It is absolutely fascinating. You could talk about this game in almost 2 different ways. You could talk about the 9 innings that were regularly played, and then you could just talk about what you saw in the showdown rounds. And really, at the end of the day, I think when you analyze this game, it truly could have gone to either the Party Animals or the Bananas. Both of these teams really deserve to win this ball game tonight, as evidenced by 3 rounds of showdowns and the Bananas winning it 9-8 at the end of the day, because they were able to get a showdown shutdown technically with Dalton Cornett not scoring in the 3rd round of showdowns. And meanwhile, you know, It felt like the Bananas were not going to be able to claim this victory because of some defensive miscues. Ryan Cox with a trick play missed in the 8th inning that led to the Party Animals scoring 4 runs in the 8th inning. And then in the 9th, Austin Krasminski thinks that he's got the final out of the inning, gets the strikeout of Reese Hampton, but Eric Jones Jr. not able to handle the ball. Hampton gets up to first base, and then the Party Animals tack on another run. And they would really need that run, which turned into a point because the Bananas able to rally against Dylan Porter in the bottom of the 9th and really helped out by the fan challenge, overturning the Dan Oberst pickoff call at first base. And from there, it was really a duel between Austin Krasminski and Drew Gillespie, and one that I think we will see more of in future rounds of showdowns this season.
Yeah, Krasminski has really found his stride. It was a slightly rocky start to his banana ball career. I mean, there is a lot of adjustments that you have to make going from baseball to banana ball. Even though so much of the sport is the same, there's a speed and obviously entertainment, music playing. That there's a plethora of reasons why it is very difficult to pitch in banana ball, the ball four sprint being the most devastating difference between this and baseball. But Krem has really found his groove now. He is a dangerous weapon in that Bananas bullpen, and Dylan Porter ends up giving up the 2 runs in the 9th inning that ties this game for the Bananas. The play, you mentioned it, that will be scrutinized for everybody on the Party Animals brass is the Dan Oberst overturned pickoff play. From the angles we saw on the broadcast, I could not have confidently overturned it myself. Josh Trelevsky, I think you felt the same way, but Vincent Chapman is watching the video board. They have different angles going on here. He saw evidence that it should be overturned. We have to default to him in that situation, and it ends up winning the Bananas the game.
And of course, I mean, Vincent Chapman can make that call because he was not the umpire at first base who
Correct.
made the out. So
Correct.
It's more of an unbiased opinion there from Vincent Chapman, not trying to sway in favor of the Bananas or Party Animals or having a hand in the original call. So we could trust Vincent there, but it does lead to a Bananas victory. And again, really impressive showdown work from Gabe Howell in his very first career banana ball at Baton Showdowns. Nearly leaves the yard. I have a good feeling that Tyler Gilman and Adam Byron are going to give him plenty of more plate appearances in showdown rounds. And Dan Oberst, arguably the most prolific showdown batter for the Bananas in history, with walk-offs in showdowns dating all the way back to 2022 in the summer series, comes up with 4 runs batted in that 3rd round of showdowns and the win.
By the way, the only banana ball game that was longer than this was the 4th banana ball game ever played, all the way back, the first of 4 games on the One City World Tour in 2021. It was March 13th in Savannah, Georgia, an 8-inning game with 3 rounds of showdowns. That's how you get to the 2:29 mark tonight, 2 hours, 28 minutes.
But still, it is fascinating. You see so many other games going well over 3 hours, and here in banana ball, again, the longest 2 games that we have now seen, 2 hours and 28 minutes, 2 hours and 29 minutes. I mean, the speed and the way that these guys are playing, able to get double-digit trick plays again tonight. You have a lot of pitchers working quick and still able to finish this game in less than 2.5 hours. Immensely impressive.
Yeah, if you play a baseball game in 2.5 hours, it was a lightning fast contest. 144 games into this young sport's history. It has still never happened. Boy, oh boy, it is a wondrous world we live in here in Banana Land. We have to shut this broadcast down because our control room, our folks in Savannah, are 3 hours in the future, and they need to get home before we come back and do this thing tomorrow. But before we shut it down, we do have to give away a pair of shoes courtesy of our friends over at Zappos. Drum roll, please.
That's pretty good.
That was a record right there. We couldn't get the longest game. We did get the longest drum roll. Bryce Betts. Excellent name. Sweet alliteration. Bryce Betts. That would be 2 T's in Betts. Congratulations on your free pair of shoes on the relentless Zappos. They still have not gone a broadcast this year without giving away a pair of shoes. Before we shut it down, got to shout out the cast and crew. On the first base camera, Emerson Elmgren, the Iron Horse of BTV, dodging foul balls left and right. Across the diamond, Caleb Baker. Phenomenal guy over there, as is his brother Jeremy on the high home cam. We love having the Baker Bros here in Arizona. On the low home camera, Lex Fowler, a Swiss Army knife of BTV. Great work, Battlestar Galactica. On center field, Jeff Haynes, one of the best in the biz. Good work, Jeff, out there. Our utility, Nick Keldy. What a busy night for Cowboy Kel Diggity. Miking all kinds of folks up, bringing us a couple guests in the booth. Nick, you rock. As does Reagan Panapinto on the fan cam. Reagan, that was terrific work tonight. Some really cool shots of the second largest crowd in Banana Ball history. When it comes to the folks in Savannah, the broadcast was directed by our coordinating producer of Bananas Television, Mr. Chad Reese, the straw that stirs the drink of BTV. Our technical director, Griffin Ellis, pressing all the right buttons at all the right times. On the replay, Keegan Woods. That guy is the best in the business there. Same goes for Kwanzi on audio. One name, you know him, and son of a gun, you know you love him. On the scorebug, Michael Basista. Mikey, a legend right there. On the graphics, Julia Massey. On the statistics, being updated on said graphics, Mikey O'Connor. The best graphics dynamic duo you will ever find. Our moderators in the chat, Colbite_ and Scott Thompson. Shout out our video legend, the Italian rap scallion himself, Chris Sacchi, and our YouTube king, Zach Bro. That is Zacharias to everybody in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, which is actually cut off, but you know, people know Baton Rouge a little better. Okay, shout out Drake Toll and Clayton Franklin for putting on what I can only imagine was a fantastic Party Animals alternate dugout broadcast tonight. It was awesome getting to check in with them as Drake, as well as Vava and Gilly, were eating some crickets. Yeah.
Bugs.
Bugs. It was bugs.
Miscellaneous bugs.
I think they were crickets, but bugs is the safer choice. A big shout out to our coordinating producer of Bananas Television here tonight. That would be Kylie Sadamka. 2 excellent nights in a row for the young phenom of BTV. And Josh Talevsky on the color commentary and statistical savantry. Through my pen. I'm so excited about how good you were.
Biko Scala, you're the play-by-play meister, the king of the play-by-play.
Thank you very much. Also a big thank you to Jackson Olson, Kyle Lewigs, Dakota Albritton, and Austin Krasminski for getting mic'd up. And thank you to Jocelyn Allo and Michael Krasminski, Austin's dad, for joining us in the broadcast booth. I am, as Josh says, Biko Scala, finally thanking our executive producers of BTV. That would be Carrie, Emily, and Jesse Cole, as well as Jared Orton. Couldn't do it without you. A historic game tonight. The Bananas win it. Our first time to round 3 of showdowns this year. They take it 9-8, the most points scored ever in a Banana Ball game, the second longest game in Banana Ball history at 2 hours and 28 minutes. And now the Nanners try to sweep Mesa tomorrow night and end up taking 5 out of 6 here in Phoenix. It will be 7 p.m. first pitch on Mountain Standard Time here in Arizona. We will see you there. And of course, we'll see you